If you spend any time on YouTube at all watching about the housing market, you'll know that everybody who bought a year ago is absolutely upside down, and even those who bought 2 years ago, right? We're going to use some real numbers, some actual and factual data to show you what has happened to the median home price for June as compared to last year and 2 years ago. Plus, I know you're going to ask already, how does the median home price in June compare to the peak of last year? Just how much equity has everybody lost? Hey there, Christian Walsh, real estate agent with Wire Associates, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. We have been helping buyers and sellers with actual and factual data, and we can't wait to dive into the median home price for Orange County, LA, Riverside, San Diego, San Bernardino, and Ventura counties. And we're using the tool we always use, InfoSparks. A lot of data here and a lot to share with you. Number one, we're first looking at OC, LA, and Riverside, and we are comparing single families, condos, townhomes, all together in the data set. So it's all of those rolled into one, and that's what we always use. And we can see when we look at the median home price that we are continuing to increase month over month, and that's not a surprise. This is typically the time of year that the median home price continues to go up. It should peak, and this may be the peak, and then we'll see it drop, although who knows with where inventory is and where things are. So we can see that year over year, we are in positive territory for some of the counties, and I expected this to happen. And Orange County is up 2.6% year over year. LA 4.4% down year over year. So there's a drop year over year. Riverside is down about 0.8%, less than 1% down year over year. And I know what you're thinking, and everybody's going to want to say, well, how does that compare to the peak last year? How far off are we? Well, let's take a look. So we can see in Orange County, it peaked early because interest rates were going through the roof, and we got up to $1,094,000. So we are still off of that peak as compared to this peak. Now we could see that the median home price for July, when we have those numbers, is going to be even higher, and we may actually exceed the previous peak. But how far are we down? How upside down, as everybody's talking about, are we for those buyers who bought at the peak last year? Well, Orange County, they're down 1.7%. So if they put down 3.5% with FHA financing and bought the median home price, they're not yet upside down. They have enough equity still. LA's down 4.4% year over year, and that's because the peak was around this time last year. So those numbers match. So almost 5% for Los Angeles. Riverside, we can see they peaked a little bit later, peaked into May, and then the values dropped. Riverside is down 1.5% from the peak. So again, if they used FHA financing, which everybody's talking about, how scary it is for those buyers, they're all upside down. No, as compared to the peak in Riverside, those folks still have equity. And a new way to parse the data, I haven't done this with you guys yet, but I wanted to run through this because it is helpful to see how things compare to 2 years ago. Again, you're hearing from some YouTubers, everybody who bought in the past 2 or 3 years is upside down. Absolutely not true. So what we have here is we have 3 data points, and we have the median home price. At the bottom, it shows us that from 2021 to 2022 in Orange County, the blue, it went up 13.9%. And from 2022 to 2023, it went up 2.6%. And then we can see for Los Angeles, it was an increase of 7.8% between 2021 and 2022. These were unsustainable levels. And then we were down 4.4, like we said. Riverside, it was a 13.1% year over year increase, and now we're down 0.8%. The other important thing to look at, if you bought 2 years ago, because we've already established if you bought 1 year ago, median home price, that you're not necessarily upside down if you had FHA financing, although in LA you are. But look, if you would have bought 2 years ago, you can see that we have absolutely come nowhere near erasing those dramatic gains for those who bought 2 years ago. If you close in 2021, you still have equity no matter where you are in Southern California. And we're going to check out the next 3 counties right now. And if you like our data, you are going to love working with us. If you're thinking of buying or selling anywhere in California, reach out below. Checking out the rest of SoCal, let's see how it's faring. So San Bernardino is down as well, like Los Angeles, down about 4% in San Bernardino. Ventura is up 2.3%. San Diego's up 1.8%, and San Diego's been on fire, as we can see. Every county except for San Bernardino was up month over month. We will see if this is the peak or the peak is in July or August for the median home price in Southern California. Now, how far are we off? Just like we did for the other three counties, how far are we off from the peak in these respective counties? Is everybody upside down, running around like Mad Max beyond the Thunderdome? San Bernardino is the largest decrease from the peak, so they're down about 5%. So yes, if you used a 3.5% FHA loan, theoretically, you are upside down. You've eaten into your equity. If you put 5% or more down, you're fine for that median priced home. Ventura, you were down 1.8% from the peak in the median home price. So again, you're not in that much trouble. If you put down any money at all, you are doing okay in Ventura for a median priced home. San Diego has fared the best in all of Southern California from their peak. They are down 0.1%. So you can see in San Diego, their peak was 870, 975, and they are at 870. So if you're in San Diego and last year you bought the median home price, you've lost $1,000. I think you'll be okay. You still have equity because you had to put a down payment, unless you did 0% down and you're out $1,000, but hold on tight. And again, looking at this new way to parse the data, we can see the 2021 to 2022 unsustainable, 13%, 5.7 and 11.8% increases. Can't do that. Can't continue to do that for a long time. Then we can see from 2022 to 2023 that we have the drop. So 4% drop is the largest drop. That's for San Bernardino. The other two are actually up year over year. So then you go ahead and take a look as compared to 2021. If you bought 2 years ago, you are up. You can definitely potentially sell with equity having purchased 2 years ago. And don't forget, you can take advantage of Section 121. I've done video on that where you can walk away with $250,000 if you're single, or $500,000 if you're married, if you sell and you have that much equity. Let me know in the comments below where you think median home prices are headed next. Are they going to keep going up, or are they ready to drop? Would you like updates like these delicately delivered to you every Sunday morning? Well, sign up for our free email newsletter. If you like data, you are going to love this next video. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Christian Walsh, Forever Agent with Wire Associates, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, and we want to hear from you.